Won't you just come my way?
Come in.
Baby, won't you just take your time?
Hello everybody, how are you guys doing?
Hello.
Now this video is about how I begged my daughter's father to be with me.
What? Child. Anyway, so
towards the end, okay? So this is a lot, y'all. It's a confession, it's a confession, it's a confession.
These are my confessions.
Now, towards the end of me and my daughter's father's relationship, things got really bad. Really bad. When I talk about bad, okay, bad. It just was messy, you know. He messed with somebody else, got with somebody else. I ended up messing with somebody that we both knew. I think it was like a friend of a friend. He was our friend, and I had messed with him. So it was at a place where things was not good.
Mama, you're a slut just like your mother!
You know, and we it just was horrible, right? And towards the end, he didn't know that I had messed with our friend, like the guy. It was more so his friend, but it was my friend too, because he met this person, he met this guy because he used to live across the street from my house, you know? But yeah, but he had, he was messing with somebody else, had a whole, other person, female that he met or whatever. And even when he was with that girl, it was a lot of back and forth. Me and him was still dealing with each other on and off. It just was a lot of mess, right? Okay.
what the fuck? All right. No.
Now, towards the end, he didn't know I was messing with that guy. I told him I was messing with that guy, but I told, because he tried to hit me up, I don't like my girlfriend. I don't want to be with her, blah, blah. I want to be with you. I love you. You the person that I want. And I was like, yeah, but I want you to know that I messed with this guy, da, 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 da. I told him everything. He could not take it. Crazy, huh? Guys will do whatever, mess with whoever, but as soon as you tell them you did something, they be like, ah.
You are a bitch nigga.
Wait, hold on.
You are a bitch ass nigga.
So he was so upset that I had messed with that guy. I guess because he knew the guy or whatever. I don't know. Or that was his friend, or, you know what I'm saying? He felt some type of way, right? But my thing is, the way I see it as, I didn't owe, in that situation, you were messing with somebody else, and you was back and forth with me. You would be messing with me, talking to me, and then lying and doing what you're doing, messing with the whole nother girl. So I didn't feel like I owed him anything. And at the time, if that was really your friend, or you consider that person your friend, you should have had that conversation with him. Why am I the one being real, coming forward and telling you and not this guy, right? But it's not even about that.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
At the end, he was done. He was like, yo, you did this with this person. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to deal with you. And when I tell you, I begged.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Y'all, I begged. His girl was there. When I talk about his girl was there. And I begged. I said, please don't leave me. I love you. We got this baby. And I think a lot of it came from me just being scared. Yo, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was scared. I was like, man, how am I gonna have this baby by myself? How am I gonna raise this baby by myself? I've never been somebody's mother before. I don't know, and I can't do it without him. He needs to be here. We need to do this together. We had this baby together. He not finna leave me and go about his life and leave me as a single parent. And that's exactly what happened. But I'm saying, he not gonna leave me as a single parent doing this by myself. I was afraid.
Yeah. I don't care about no Antoine. I don't care none of that.
And I wasn't ready for it to be over. I was like, man, I love you. I want us to fix it. And I begged him, y'all. It was so embarrassing. The girl was over here what the fuck? Why is you? That's how embarrassing it was. She was like, what the fuck? Why is she begging? I'm pretty sure she felt like she was all that at the time. Girl, yeah, you begging him and he my man type of thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I'm telling y'all, I didn't even care. I didn't care about none of that. I felt like, yo, we got this baby together. I love you. You love me. We love each other. Let's fix it. Let's be together. Let's make things work because we got this child together. And I feel like because we have this child, not even just that, we need to be together. We need to fix things. And he just was like, no, he don't care.
No, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more.
And when I tell y'all, I was so broken. You know that song that was sitting down feeling kind of crazy, but not just any crazy. Is the type you feel when you love somebody. Yep, that's the song.
Sitting here feeling kind of crazy, but not just any crazy. It's the kind you feel when you love somebody.
I know that my baby is calling somebody else, baby.
I don't say my baby is calling somebody
y'all. I was that, like, it was hurtful. Real hurtful. I just felt so, like, because I started feeling like, man, who am I going to be with? And I think it was more so me being afraid to be alone. Because I'm like, now I got this baby. Now I'm out here in this world and I don't have no protection. I don't have nobody to be here with me, like go through life with me. I'm going to be by myself, going through life by myself, raising this baby for myself. I'm not going to know what I'm doing at all. And I'm going to have to figure out by myself. And I didn't have this baby for myself. I didn't create this child going to me and like us having this child for me to feel abandoned. And that's exactly what happened.
That's a bitch move.
You know? Because like at that point, I think the relationship was over. Me and him just was forcing it, you know, really it been over, to be real. We just was forcing it, just dealing with each other. I was like messing with him so he could stay in my life for my daughter, you know, because I wanted him to be there, help me with the process of her, and just be a father. So I basically like stayed with him, slept with him, did stuff with him, whatever, just so he could stick around and be a father to her. And it just teared us apart worse because he was doing him and lying and all of the extra stuff, and it just got horrible between he and I.
When am I gonna leave this misery? Because I cannot fucking live like this.
But when I tell you, I begged that man. I begged that man. I begged, crying, begging, like, you just can't leave me. You can't. I can't let you go. I refuse. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I got to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg, hey, and you know.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg, and you know it. Please don't leave.
Oh, that was me. That was me. I was like, please don't leave me, boy, please. But he was like, no, you know, you mess with this person that I know, you know what I'm saying, mess with my friend, you did that, and I know I was out here doing me, but you ain't had no right doing that, messing with my friend, I was gonna come back. It was that Jay-Z song, you know, I can't see it coming down my eyes. I was just messing with them girls, I was gonna come back. Like, that's how it was given.
She don't get it back like that. I'm a man with pride, you don't do like that.
But I just was like, no, whatever happened, it is what it is, and I like love you and you love me, and you obviously love me, and you don't want to be where you at because you coming back. Now you stuck in your pride and you feel some type of way, so you trying to pretend, you know what I'm saying, like it ain't that. Cause later on, you know, I have a whole nother video, he try to get back.
Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus!
Try to get back, but at that point I was just over it. It was a lot of back and forth. I was just over it, and I didn't want that old thing back. But at that point it wasn't even old yet. It was still that, you know, our thing.
Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. Yeah.
And I begged that man, y'all. I begged that man. But what I realized is things happen the way it's supposed to happen. Real, like, here's the message. Things happen the way it's supposed to happen. Like, sometimes you get with somebody because God wants that child out in the world. I know it sounds crazy, but God wants y'all to come together and create this baby and just have this baby. That child needs to come from you too. You know, you need to be the mother, he needs to be the father, whatever. Y'all need to come together and create that child. Sometimes it's not a long time. Sometimes this is not your person. This is not the person you want to grow old with. Some people, you go through them or you have experiences with them to learn a lesson. And when you learn your lesson, life goes on. You know, everything happens for a reason.
You think Harriet Tubman was walking around with a fucking nice shiny fucking dress on with a fucking crown on her head when she was taking slaves?
And everything, don't question nothing, don't push nothing, don't feel bad about nothing, because everything happens for a reason. I really feel like me and him got together because my baby needed to be born. And in general, like, he just needed to experience me so he can be another person or better person or another type of person for somebody else, or just and be a better person, be a better man maybe. I don't know. Somehow, some way, I know I did something for him. Whether it was motivate for the positive, motivate for the, I could have been for the negative. I could have been the reason why he, you know, is different with women. I matured him, you know, made him understand. Like, I could be good or bad, but I was like our experience of each other was for a reason.
To freedom!
We needed to be together, deal with each other so we can just be better people in life, you know? I feel like it happened for a reason. Me and him happened for a reason. It just didn't just happen just because, you know? And I think that's how you should think about it if you think about it. I begged this man and he said no. And thank the Lord that he said no, because it wasn't right for me. He wasn't right for me. I wasn't right for him. I would have ruined that man's life. As broken as I was, I would have ruined that man's life. I'm just gonna put that out there. But yo, he's living a better life wherever he's at, doing what he gotta do, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole different topic. But I think everything happens for a reason. But I begged that man and he said no. And thank the Lord he said no. Because I was able to deal with my emotions, get past that situation, move on with my life, be a bigger, better person, you know? I grew from that heartbreak. Wonderful things. My YouTube channel came from that heartbreak. Me liking candles came from that heartbreak. I needed that heartbreak. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I needed that heartbreak bad. I needed it because it helped me. It forced me to deal with my daughter by myself. It taught me that, you know what I'm saying, you gonna make it. God don't put more on you than you're able to bear, you know? God don't put way more on you than he knows that you can handle. You know, God knows you. He created you. Trust in him. It made me trust God more, you know? If he had not left me alone, I would have never left that man alone. I'm not gonna hold you. I would have never left that man alone. It would have been the circle. We would have kept on going in circles. I would have never left him alone. That's how, like, connected, dedicated, you know what I'm saying, to him that I was. Period. That's how deep it was. That's how deep we was. Period.
What? Child. Anyway, so
how deep it was for us. And it just was what it was. It really was. It just was what it was. And I know that we had to experience each other for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything went on for a reason. And I'm just at a place right now that I'm glad that certain things happened because I matured and I grew from it, you know? And that's how you should think of your situation. If you ever had to beg your baby daddy, you feel like you begged him and now he don't, you know what I'm saying? You gonna make it through this. I made it through it. We gonna make it through it, y'all. But I love you guys to pieces and hopefully you guys love this video. And bye-bye, guys.